sleeping?
Self-pumping,
What is he
self-marketing,
saying?
self-pumping,
Are you okay?
self-marketing
Hello?
cryptocurrency, self-pumping, self-marketing crypto.
What are you saying?
I was just having a dream
About?
of a self-pumping, self-marketing cryptocurrency, but now that I woke up, I realized that doesn't exist.
Have you heard of RISINGCOIN?
RISINGCOIN?
Here.
What are you talking about? Self-pumping, self-marketing cryptocurrency? Revolutionary cryptocurrency with an innovative approach to game theory? Boys, I think my dreams are coming true. What is this rising coin? Engineered to create a constant upward pressure on its price? And they're ICOing right now? 30% of it only is filled and it's starting on the 18th of July? It can't be. It can't be. Let me just make sure this is real. Let me just make sure. It's real. Boys, it's coming true. My dreams are coming true. And if my dreams are coming true, that means your dream is coming true. Up next, crypto. We found it first. One of a kind. This doesn't exist, guys. There's no such thing as another self-marketing, self-pumping cryptocurrency. But now we have one. And it's here. And we're going to be covering on Up Next Crypto. Rising Coin. Up Next Crypto. You see we're in the beach, but it's time to pack up. It's time to pack up and go cover these guys. Let's go. Boys, we're back. We're in the studio. We had to leave the beach very quickly. This was too much, man. What are the chances? I'm having a dream about it. I'm having a dream of the world's first self-marketing, self-pumping cryptocurrency, and boom, it just hits me in the face. It just falls from the sky. So we had to come back to the studio, man, to cover it. So you guys see it right here, Rising Coin. We're going to be going over their white paper, going over the page, what they're all about. You see it right here, man, self-pumping, self-marketing cryptocurrency. And these guys are really changing the game, man. They're a revolutionary cryptocurrency, and they have a very innovative approach to game theory. They're amazing at market making and automated marketing, engineered to create a constant upward pressure on its price. And this is something that I love to see, man. When I see a project actually engineered itself to create a constant upward pressure on the price, it really catches my eyes, because that means I can't lose. Like, they did it a way where there's always a constant pressure on the price. It's always going upwards, and it's very, very beneficial to the person that's holding it. So first, let's go over what Rising Coin is and what it is not. So you see right here, they're store value coin. They're designed for traders and speculators, self-pumping game theory, and everything is managed by smart contracts. As we go through this video, you're going to be seeing that everything goes back to the smart contracts, and in this situation, the whale, and we're going to be covering the whale, because right now you're probably wondering, what does that have to do with anything? But you're going to see it very shortly. And again, guys, automated self-marketing managed by smart contracts. So again, managed by those smart contracts. So what it is not, for people that might have it confused, they're not a utility coin, they're not a security coin, they're not a mineable coin, not a stakeable coin, and they're not a masternode coin. So that's something you have to keep in mind. And now let's just go over the whale before we actually go over the white paper and see what everything else is about. So you guys can see here, a whale is a smart contract which can be mint and sell coins on exchanges. The whale is the only way to increase the coin supply. So again, we're talking back about making the market, making the project the type of way where there's always upward pressure on the price, and this is how they do it. So the way they do it is they increase the coin supply in a way where every single day they bring up the sale price 1% higher to the day before that. And that's with respect to USD. So I like that with respect to USD because it shows a stable cryptocurrency linked to a stable currency, which is the USD. It doesn't get any more stable than that. So pretty much at the launch day, what happens is the whale's initial coin sale price will be 1 RC equals 1 USD. That's the exchange right over there. And on a daily basis, it will be going up and up and up. And it's going to be in that type of cryptocurrency. So it's not fiat money, but the whale sale price will be set with respect to USD. So again, guys, I really like that it's set like that with USD. Here it's just talking about how the market of RC cannot be manipulated. So again, back to safety, you know that they have full control. They're putting that upward pressure, and it's awesome to see that, guys. And then here it just talks about from the stock to flow point of view, there's a huge demand for RC, and from there, traders are trading to each other, and it's all going upwards. It's all going great for everyone that's holding this RC. And at the same time, once you reach the whale sell wall, that means coin supply will increase. So they made it a way that once trading happens and you're touching the whale's sell wall, it's going to actually go up and adjust that. So that's what it talks about building a totally upward pressure on the price. And it's awesome to see, guys. Here's just talking about how time goes on, the whales increase of the flow price. It'll be more difficult to increase supply. And then in that aspect, that's also beneficial for RC. So it's beneficial for RC at the beginning, and it's also beneficial for them at the end. And here it actually talks about how it works, how it's actually done. You see it here, the marketeer, and this is just talking about once the funds are accumulated by the whale's coin sales, what's going to be happening, where the funds are going to be going. So I really love when a project says once it raises the money through the ICO, whatever other method, where the money actually goes. So here it's just talking about the allocation, where it's going to be going, and I love to see that, man. Let's assume that on a certain day, the whale's marketing wallet has the amount of ether worth 20 million USD. This is just an example of where all the funds are going. The expenditure and the medium is controlled by the marketeer, so it makes sure that the money is being allocated the proper way that'll actually add on to this growth. So here's just giving a couple of examples. If this was the situation, going towards the marketing team, data, holding the community down, things like that. And here just talks about the project expenditures, where the funds are going to be going. So 85% is going to be going towards marketing, 5% towards development, and the rest towards exchange deployments. So here just kind of explains how the lifestyle works, how the life cycle works once the funds come in. So you see it here. Here it talks about marketing. During the life cycle of the project, marketing will be the major cost. So here it just goes over how majority of their costs are marketing, which is a huge thing because us being cryptocurrency, we know how important marketing is. Here it talks about the development, what they're going to be doing there, and it goes back to oracles feeding the whale price adjuster and the marketeer. So it just goes back and back onto feeding that control, feeding the upward pressure that they're controlling on that end, making sure the sale price is constantly going up once that whale sell is hit, and it's just going to keep going on like that, guys. So here you see the roadmap, what's going on in 2020, and guys, this is something you have to keep in mind. If they're able to do all of this in just a short time, so you see from the end of Q2 to Q4, all of this they were able to do public 1 and 2, and then so far in 2021 they have these planned out. So here it just talks about what they're going to be doing now. So it's the ICO phase 1, it's complete, they're starting development, they're enabling coin transfer, and right now they're actually raising funds for the ICO. Right now it's some private sale, but we're going to be talking about that in a little more detail. So we've done all this in phase 1, and then it's the project launch. They have that planned over here, so they're actually planning on doing that at the end of Q2 of 2021, and that's going to be huge, guys. So first they're raising the funds, they're launching the project, and then it's just the marketeer launch. So amazing to see. Guys, let's get on to the team. One of the best teams I've seen. These are the big guys on it. They have been very responsive. You know what we do on Up Next Crypto. We try and get information about them. They've been very helpful, and these guys are so down to earth, man. Usually you think a CEO and a founder of a huge project, of an up-and-coming project like this, they may be hard to reach, or they have a bunch of guys under them to reach to. No, man, these guys are very responsive, very, very trustable. I love how transparent they are. They show their face. As you guys know on the Up Next channel, transparency is key. We always talk about that. Here's Akat Yilmaz, this is the CEO. Lots of experience going on over here. 30 years of IT background, IT infrastructure, Internet of Things, big data, blockchain expert. These guys are doing huge things. And this is Gokhan. He's their CTO. And again, 20 years of experience. So you see a combined 50 years of experience, guys. You don't see that in different projects. And here's just going to be talking about the initial offering. Before the project launches, they need coin development, and that's what it's all about, guys. Here it just talks about what the successful project needs, which is always coin development. So it's kind of the steps that they're taking to make sure that that actually happens. So target of the initial offering is to fund the project development and short-term marketing costs. So again, guys, here's the breakdown of it, what phase they're at, and what they need to actually put this 1% daily upward pressure, which is key. Initial investors are already going to be able to enjoy that, so it's very important to get on very early. You see it right here, guys. They're actually in the private phase of the ICO. They're planning to sell 5 million RCs, and these are flying, guys. These are flying very quickly, so make sure you get on that right away. Another 5 million RC is reserved for current and future team members, But again, guys, the way this is going, make sure you get involved right away because these aren't going to be there to stick for long. And then once you actually miss out, you're going to be beating yourself up because you're going to be checking on how everything is doing, how the 1% sale price going up is working, the upward pressure on the price, and you don't want to be mad at yourself, right, guys? You don't want to miss on an opportunity like that. So you see here, the ICO Public 1 phase is starting on the 18th of July 2020. Let me make that key. The 18th of July 2020, and it's very important to get involved right away because I'm telling you, man, I've been in this crypto space for a very long time and these things fly. So you see here, here's their community, their Discord, Telegram, links will be in the description. They're also on Twitter, LinkedIn, GitHub. And again, guys, I love that they have such a large social media presence. These guys are huge down there. So the fact that they're able to be transparent, they're showing their face, they're doing all of these things. Very important for me, man. Here it just talks about Rising Coin white paper. Last revised very early, just 3 days ago. So it just shows you the type of stuff that they're doing. Here it talks about game theory, what we were talking about earlier. And again, guys, let me just talk about the first part of game theory. So it's a based on stock to flow model. Yeah, I talked about the whales earlier on, the whale smart contract, and that's kind of there to control the flow. And then from there, the whale mints and sells coins at an increasing rate. So each day what happens, 1% goes up respect to USD. And the best case scenario, because that's what you're wondering, right? So the best case is when the price moves close to the whale's price. In this case, there's a controlled move upward. So again, we talked about this earlier. As soon as it's touching, boom, goes upwards. Very awesome to see. And then once it hits that price, that means traders are buying from the whale, supply increases, and it's just that triple down effect. So it's amazing to see that, guys. It's very important to see that the upward pressure is always going to be there. And then once the price moves away from the whale's price, that means the flow is zero, scarcity increases, and the natural market forces the price up. So again, it's a win-win situation, guys. Very awesome to see. And then after some time, the whale sell price increases very fast. So after some time, it will be very difficult for new money to enter the system. So again, this goes back to getting involved right away. And we talked about the second part of game theory. I'm just going through this one more time just to be clear. So here it's just talking about the whale and then the marketeer that we were talking about earlier. And it actually turns all ether obtained by selling RC into marketing activities. So it makes that exchange right over there. Any ether entering the project is actually going to be divided into low percentage development, exchange deployment fees, much larger going to marketing. So we went over that, guys. We went over all of this, the 85%, all of the things involved going towards marketing. We talked about the expenditure. So it's awesome that they have it broken down in their white paper. We went over it on the site. But if you want to see it in a little bit more detail, you just see it from there. So these guys are doing huge things. And guys, think of it. If they're able to do all of this in just the beginner phase of it, what do you think they're going to be doing all over here in 2022 when they're actually launching, when they're doing all of these things? And again, here's the KYC. Very easy to do. This is what's required to actually do the KYC. So you need a picture ID, national ID, passport, international driver's license, proof of address, selfie photo, just showing yourself quickly. So it's important. I actually like that they're doing all these things. It gives you the sense of security. It gives you the sense of trusting these guys. They're more legitimate in a way. And here it just talks about where they're not able to serve and what's going on there. And you can get involved right here. Individual application, corporate application, and just get it going, guys. They do have a referral program in play, so use your unique referral link, invite others, win bonuses together. So as I say many times on this channel, if you like the platform, if you like all the things that it's doing, if you see all the benefits of a platform like this, why do you not want to get your friends involved? They get their friends involved and everyone just enjoys it. Enjoy the unique features. Here it just talks about the program details, how it works, the referee, the referral link, all those are involved. Here it's just talking about how it's made to be fair, beneficial to everybody involved, and here's just kind of how it works, what's being paid out. So if their FIR has 0 RC, the bonus will be 1%. If their FIR has 100 RC, it goes up from there. Again, 1%. Their FIR has 512 RC, then you just do that huge up jump. So you guys see it there. It goes all the way to 5.12%. So it's always a 10% link. And then here's the referral link right over here. You connect your wallet and then boom, you're good to go. Again, guys, very awesome platform. If you have any more questions, you just go in the FAQ. It talks about it. The link of this website will be in the description. So make sure you check it out. Very awesome to see. I love the fact that they're actually changing up game theory. They're taking a unique approach to game theory and really making huge things happen. Again, guys, up next crypto. You guys saw it here first. So when you see a Rising Coin many years from now being one of the biggest projects, remember you heard of it here first. Up next crypto. Kizo in the building. We're out, man. Peace.